Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse. We're getting started right at 9:08 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I pushed it back to 9:15, but I was like, I don't want to wait 7 more minutes. I'm ready to go now. I wasn't ready to go at 8:56, so I was like, oh, let me just not rush. Let me just get it going. But here we are, getting rock and rolling on Thirsty Thursday. I've got my water. Thirsty Thursday. We have to rock and roll on these charts today. We can't spend 2 hours. We can't spend an hour and a half. We're going to try to keep it an hour or less because I have to go to the dentist at 11 a.m. So that's why. Ow. Ah. Got to get warmed up over here. Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. If you're new, awesome. Welcome. And if you're returning, even better. Good afternoon from the East Coast. Awesome. Good afternoon. Woo-wee. Help me with the algorithm. Smash the like button, repost, restream, comment. First half of the live stream, we will cover Bitcoin, altcoins, stocks, anything else that jumps out on the watch list. The second half of the live stream, we will cover your chart requests. So make sure to put in the ticker symbol. Make sure to put in the asset name and type. So let me know if it's crypto or stocks. That way we can keep the live streaming. So with that, we're going to just jump right into it. Let's get rock and rolling. Bitcoin's relief rally continues, but for how long? So just did a comparison early this morning, and one of the reasons why I got caught up and running a little bit late. So we can take a look at that over here. Just a quick recap. Where is it? Oh, here we are. Shallower Bitcoin drop, similar timing, same retracement levels. Just hit. 2026 is echoing 2022, right? Is Bitcoin's relief rally over? We will cover it on today's live stream. Yes, lower. No. One more push up, Jesse. Definitely not, Jesse. New all times coming soon, right? So there you go. Let's look at that comparison. Before we do, let's take a look at some of the squiggly lines that we've been drawing on the live streams. We had multiple squiggly lines being drawn. Obviously, we didn't know exactly how the price action was going to play out, right? But the same thought, the same mindset was there was bullish divergence. It was starting to look at higher low, breakout, starting to get candle closes back above the trending dots, and now has come back to hit a key retracement. So this is depending on what exchange you're looking at, right? So on this exchange was Binance. It looks a little bit differently. It doesn't line up exactly the same as 2026. So on this target, it's hit like one and a half of the key retracements, right? To hit both of them, it would be up here at this orange box. On this other exchange, my eye. We're gonna get a rocket. This is live, right? Yeah, we're live, buddy. This is not scripted. This is unedited. This is just the raw version of me at 9 9:13 a.m. looking at charts, putting thoughts together, trying to speak and drink water at the same time. So there we go. But we'll have some good time making fun of me, right? As a live streamer. So it looks a little bit different. If you looked at the other exchange that we're going to be looking at, it hit both key retracements. If you're looking at Binance, it has not. And you could still see, price coming up to make one more push higher. One more push higher, right? So it's kind of in between. So if you look at one exchange, you would, and assuming you think that, 2026 is going to play out similar to 2022, where it hits the same key retracements, you would be selecting on Binance, you say, no, one more push higher. If you look at this other exchange, yes, it's hit both key retracements, could spike above it. So it still would be one more push higher. But you could also select yes, and it'd be leaning this way, right? It'd be leaning this way. Could there be new all-time highs? It's possible. I don't think it's probable, but it's always possible, right? You have the Russell 2000 continuing to make new all-time highs, right? So it is possible. It's always possible. But right now we're leaning in these two areas, right? The Bitcoin rally continues, but for how long? So it's still bullish. There's no breakdown over here. One more push higher would make sense to me. But it is possible based off of this other chart. And we're going to take a look at that right now. But before we look at the side-by-side chart comparison, let's say hello to everybody. Okay, there's only 2 comments. Hey, hey, hey. And that's it. Shout out to our sponsors. We don't have any. Shout out to our affiliates and our affiliate links. We don't have any. We've never taken $1 of affiliate money. So we're going to take a quick look at, good morning, Colson. Colson, good morning. Good morning. It's been a long time no talk. A long time no talk. Oh, I should send you something on I'll talk to you later. But here we go. We do have the Sniper Elite. We did remove the $29 a month. We did remove the $9 per month as well on the plans. If you want to know more about everything that we're doing over here, we put it on the website, full automation, bot suite, with the 2 trading bots so far. Still have like probably 28 to 30 more that I can release, but it all takes time. We're not putting our energy into releasing those. I mean, I am just not 100% full, because we're also building other tools. But setups, recorded coaching, there's 77 plus videos, screener, dashboard, liquidity, news, all that stuff. The screener though is very, very exciting over there. So I'm gonna do I just recorded I think it's a 13-minute video going into depth on the screener. So be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna post in the Discord first today, and then talk about it more and more and more. But it's finding these type of setups, right? It's finding these type of setups, and then of course you close out of that, add it to the watch list, etc. So looking at all of that, look at the watch list, and based off the watch list, let's see. I add it to the watch list not only on the screener, but also you can push it to trading view, or you could do save that for a 13-minute video. Took a deeper dive on it. So with that, the screener is looking awesome, and even more features This sniper assist is not available yet. It's only on the admin portal. So coming soon. Coming soon. There's no way we're going to keep it at $49 for that. So with that, let's jump back to it. We're going to keep that short and sweet today. And I got a 13-minute video talking about the screener, going into more details on it with the sniper filter on it. So on Binance, it's only hit like 1.5 of the key targets compared to 2022. And on this other exchange, let's take a look at it. So here's the side-by-side Bitcoin chart comparison. You can see in 2022 was the October 29th. Wait. Yeah, this is 2026. This is 2022. I have them backwards. I have them backwards, but it's okay. So yeah, it's okay. All right, we'll start over here. December 28th. Here we go. Should I get some coffee? Should I get some more coffee? My goodness. My goodness. We had the sell signal on December 20. Let's go back in time. Let's take a trip back down memory lane. We had a sell signal on December 28, 2021 for that last final push down of that 51% move. So just remembering that 2022, there's the initial drop of 52%. Wick to wick, from the bottom wick to the relief rally highest wick was 63 days. And the key retracement targets were hit were 2, right? So depending on what exchange you're looking at, the initial drop has been 36% so far, and both of them are slightly over. I rounded down on both of them. Wick to wick, from the bottom wick, 54 days so far. Today's day 54. And it didn't really start rolling over till like 72 days. So it doesn't mean it's going to start rolling over yet. But on one of the exchanges that we're going to look at right now, that we are looking at right now, it's hit 2 of the exact same key retracements, but on Binance it has not, which is interesting. So that's why we look at multiple exchanges. So December 28th came all the way down to January 2024. And then this was 63 days. Oh my God. 63 days from wick to wick, right? And then, like I said, it was about 72 days before it started to break back down. Price came back to the trailing dots, bounced one more time, put it in a lower high, and then came back down, right? And then adios. And then adios, right? So then you come over here, October 29th, that last sell signal, big move down. Boom, 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 right? So from that sell signal, there was 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drops. From that last sell signal, 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drops. It's getting oversold. So that last sequence of drops was basically identical, or very, 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 very similar, right? So that's what we're at right now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 drops, right? So then from this wick to this wick, we're at about, 54 days, and hit this key retracement area on this exchange. The exact same one is over here. Now, 2022, it did spike above it. So we could get back above here, hit that weekly resistance, and it's even possible to go higher. As we're looking at it over here, it is possible to go higher up to that 104, that 103. And if you look at the weekly trading dots, The weekly training dots are right around that psychological level of about $100,000. FICO's 83. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Good afternoon, Jesse, Caesar. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good to see you on here. Interested to know what you think about DRO, Drone Shield. I think we're looking good. Sounds, is that Head and Shoulders? Is that I've never heard of it. Is that crypto or stock? Let me know. Let me know, and I can take a look at it. But we're gonna keep it going over here. So you got the weekly trending dots, and we even said that it could spike above it. It could even print like a buy signal and then reverse back down. Stock. Okay, cool. Thank you. It just helps me search for it faster. I know I could do all, but it just helps me search faster because there might be some overlap, right? Could be a DRO on both. So that's what we're watching right now. Could even be a buy signal in the next week or two. So we'll continue to monitor the relief rally. It's still bullish as of right now. This could still play out, right? Price pushes up. And by the way, that would be roughly 64 days, right? 63, 64 days. This was drawn out way back here, like over a month ago. A month ago. Let's just say a month ago. And then come back to the train dots, put in that lower high, and then lower, right? So we're still watching that unfold in real time. But I wanted to point out the similarities on here where this last drop, this last three drops, followed by the relief rally on this exchange, this is Coinbase. On this exchange, it's already hit both retracement targets. So what's going to be right? Coinbase or Binance? Coinbase or Binance? What's going to be right? It'll be interesting to see. So maybe there's a wick up on Binance to that higher orange target box. But as of right now, on Coinbase, these similar drops down. I should have did a side by side on Binance too, but that's okay. That's for a later time. But it has hit this on Coinbase. So if it played out similarly, where it comes up, hits this, right? Comes back down to the train dots, puts in that lower high, and then comes down. Right? Let me continue to push up, right? Then if it comes back down to the train dots, maybe even higher. Say it spikes above. Right? Spikes above, gets to that $100,000. Let's do that. Spikes above, hits the train dots, puts that lower high in, and then comes back down. Well, I missed one. There we go. Comes down to train dots, puts in a lower high, comes down, and then like that, right? So this probably extends like that trend line too. Probably lines up with that. So that's possible. I have other drawings on there, but so if it were to spike above the yellow box, come back to retest the train dots, put in that lower high, bounce, and then lower, right? Let's see, that would put Coinbase at a little over 100,000. That would put Maybe it spikes higher. Maybe it spikes higher. So, who's right? Coinbase or Binance? We'll find out. We'll find out. Mighty Kirk, welcome back. Relief rally for alts look completed. We'll take a look at it. Let go. Let's go. I forgot the S. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at it. But Bitcoin's relief rally continues, but for how long? 2026, it went 63 days. Today we are on day 54. So another week, couple days, 10 days, right? And then the breakdown was happening and started to break down about 72 days, like another 9 days. So uh probably maybe wouldn't happen, like the relief rally probably not over today, right? It probably still take some time. Is that going to be the highest wick? It's possible. It's possible, but probably not. But probably not. Possible, but probably not. Is it going to get to $110,000? Possible, but I doubt it. I think it's a very, very low probability. Is it going to go and make new all-time highs like the uh, futures for Russell 2000 futures? It's possible. I just don't. I'm just not seeing it, right? But it is ultra bullish and continues to go higher on the Russell 2000, right? That's the daily chart. Ultra bullish on the daily chart right now, making new all-time highs over there. So, but it hasn't had a big correction yet, like Bitcoin. So is Bitcoin leading the way like it did in 2021, 2022? It seems like it, but anything is possible. Monthly chart is still bullish on the Russell. So let's not skip ahead. Let's go back over to altcoins on the relief rally. And let's take a look at XRP. XRP is holding the trending dots as of right now. We'll find out. Bullish divergence. The bullish divergence has been cleared, by the way. It has been cleared. So see if it continues to hold support, puts in a higher low. If so, then higher targets. So still bullish as of right now on the daily chart. Chain link a link. Cardano, similar thoughts to XRP. Only one target's been hit so far. Several reasons why price could come back up into this 52 cents area. 52-cent area. Algo holding on for dear life over here at the trending dots. Still currently bullish as of right now. Crypto fear and greed hit 61. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Well, I don't have crypto. I have as of right now, we have Bitcoin, which same thing. Bitcoin and that's at 62, right? Yesterday I posted it was at 47. It was neutral yesterday. So yeah, yesterday it was 47 neutral, and then today it jumped to 62 green. So obviously it's it's in hindsight, right? But I still like to look at it. Not too long ago, it was at 10. When was that at? 10. It was I guess that was like almost 30 days ago. So yeah, it's trending higher. You are correct. But this is Bitcoin, which is the majority, right? It's the majority. What else? So all goes holding on near H bar still above the train dots, but multiple sells, buys, penny sells, all that stuff. Uh, bullish divergence on it still hasn't played out, but MicroStrategy relief rally, bullish divergence. We were talking about it. Had a buy signal, broke out of the downward trend line, spiked up to 190. Looks like it came back for close to a back test, right? So expecting a relief rally on MicroStrategy. We don't know if it's going to get this high. $200 seems like it's psychological area, but there are reasons why it could come up to here. The weekly trending dots are in that orange box as well at 230. So it's possible. Like I said, NASDAQ futures still currently bullish. SP 500 still currently bullish, but it did have a breakdown. Is back testing this rising wedge. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that. Gold still bullish. Still ultra bullish on the monthly chart. I mean, you're shorting that? I would no thank you. I'm not shorting that. Nope. Silver still bullish. Still ultra bullish on the monthly chart. You're shorting that? No thanks. DXY still making a move higher, right? We talked about it. We covered it way back here. In this downtrend, we had already drawn out this downward trend line. We already saw the downward trending dots, right? We were thinking that it would put in a higher low. So we had this bullish divergence. How much time do we have? Okay. Got about 25. Got about 30 minutes, so I got to keep rock and rolling here. Bullish divergence in the DXY, broke out, hit target 1, consolidated, looks like a higher low to me. Then it was starting to break out. We talked about however the price action plays out, breaks out, comes back up. Now we're back into target 1. Trending dots are down here at 98.25. Start closing back above target 1. The probabilities will continue to increase that we're going to hit target 2. And then possibly target 3. The magnet seems like it wants to pull it closer to the 200-week moving average, which it has not retested since April. So we are going to keep an eye on it. So that's that. Hive actually showed up on the screener too. Ooh, yeah, we should take a look at. Let's take a look at that. It helped find. This one was no, not that one. Screener. Watch list. Let's see. Well, it doesn't matter. I have it over here. Nope, not there. I have it over here. Sniper setup. It helped me find this one. I didn't post. Oh, of course. The two setups that I posted did not work out. So we're off to a bad start. I did not post this one because it was super high risk. It's a lower cap, I think. Oh, I didn't post this one. So annoying. I'm actually in this one. I'm in a live trade on this. I'm not posting all of them, but I should have posted this one. 1.5 billion market cap. But like if you look at the monthly chart, yeah, so it was a lot more risky in my opinion. And uh it didn't have a lot of like I don't trade based off fundamentals, but just looking at how long all the other ones were, in a bear market, like Path and DocuSign, and they had positive earnings on top of it. Like there was a whole list of reasons why. So I put them in the setups. I did not put this one in the setups, and this one is crushing right now. I'm like, I didn't go all in. I never do, but I had bought some stock on it, lunch money. Uh, Although lunch is getting more expensive nowadays. Lunch money, and the screener helped me find this one, right? So, uh, it's ultra bullish on the daily chart, weekly chart. Also, it's like the buy signal over here was above the training dots. This one was below it, so it's even more high risk. But now we get a weekly close back above the training dots. It's gonna feel good, and this could be a higher low, a low, higher low, higher low. Looks like it retested the 200-week moving average already, but it's such a newer asset that the 200-week moving average just started. So, I should have put this one on there. uh, I'm not in this one, but the screener found it, right? Close this gap over here. Found the quantum one, but you know, uh, so on and so on and so on. So, but yeah, 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 yeah. Daily chart, weekly chart, 2-week chart as a pending buy signal. That was a buy signal. 3-week chart as a pending buy signal. Monthly chart is getting back above the training dots. So come on. The baby needs diapers. Let's go. Yeah, it seems like they're flipping around, right? So, but I posted them in setups as a swing trade, but the thesis still remains the same. My overall thought process is exactly the same. All my notes are exactly the same, except for I'm a swing trader first and foremost. So if you're a long-term investor, or long-term swing trader, right? So I'm swing trading on the daily chart mostly. I do day trades here and there, and of course, I hold stuff longer as well. But uh, most of my most of everything I do are swing trades on the daily. But yeah, yeah, everything remains the same thesis wise. I just closed out the swing trades on them. So yep, 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 yep. So let's go over to Magnificent Seven, and then we'll do the chart requests. Catch and a bounce. Maybe it comes back up, fills this gap, and then rolls back over, and then maybe gives another entry over there. You got it. You got it. You got it. SMCI, and it's not a copy trading service. It's to show you what I'm looking at and like my thought process and um the notes and all the reasons why, right? All the reasons why. Bum, bum, bum. So there is bullish divergence on SMCI. Could see maybe a relief rally in the near future. Maybe it will. The weekly chart's pretty bearish, but the train dots are up there at 39. Yeah, so probably a bounce coming, but how big we don't know. Nvidia, is it finding support? It's just chop. It's been choppy for 4, 5, 6 months, right? It hasn't been trending. It's just choppy. It's hard to get a read on it when it's choppy, right? When it's trending up or down, it's much easier to get a read on it. But if you go back to like August 2025, October, it's like 4 to 6 months that's just been kind of going sideways. So not tradable for me. Like this is a better breakout over here. Dow Jones Transportation making new all-time highs. IWM making new all-time highs. Same thing as the Russell. It's the Russell, but Meta. A new gap up there. Valid targets for now. But if it starts making new all-time highs like the Russell 2000, then all of these targets disappear. So heads up. Amazon, Tesla, still holding on. Letting the train dots catch up. PLTR. Netflix continues to be oversold. It can remain that way. The weekly chart is bearish. Right? Microsoft, weekly chart, daily chart, almost hit target 3 on Microsoft. Got this pretty big gap down here for 397. Apple is going to fill this tiny gap, maybe. Google, and so on and so on. So I think that's about it. We're going to do some chart requests, but we covered Bitcoin, right? And might get that one last push up. So let's go back. Let's circle back here real quick. Coin. Still have this gap open here at 214. Yeah, give me all the details. Like, are you long, short? Are you looking for an entry? All that stuff, right? So on coin, similar thought process. Could see a bounce or a relief rally, right? You do have the bullish divergence. Did break out. Let's come back for a retest. Let's clean this up. I haven't looked at coin in a while. So maybe get a bounce or retracement relief rally. See the weekly chart. Weekly chart had a sell signal below. Now it's having a pending buy signal below the training dots. This one closed above it and then went higher. So keeping an eye on that. But we did have a RSI sell signal as well. Doesn't mean it couldn't flip back over. MACD bearish crossover on the weekly chart. Oh, monthly chart. It's a monthly chart. Weekly chart. Trending dots up there at 292. So it could be a relief rally to retest that. 2-week chart. Trending dots are at 298. $290. Yeah, so eyeball tests, probably a lot of reasons why price could come back up into like this area, right? But with the higher time frames flipping bearish or reversed, then expect the bounces to get sold off. So we'll see. We'll see. So maybe it comes up like that, right? Right? Maybe. As coin, what else? What else? Where are we at? Time? Okay, we're doing pretty good. All right, DRO stock. Um, mhm. Is it ASX stock? It's got to be, or the BX. Probably doesn't matter. Drone Shield Limited. Okay. Multiple deviations away from the 200-week moving average. About the same here. Price never came back to retest the 200-week moving average. It's been a long time since it's retested the 200-week moving average. 3 years. It's a pretty bullish stock for 3 years. It had a huge run up, big correction. I mean, this is a big correction. It just didn't retest 200. 78%. So, uh, 75%. This is a wild animal. This is a wild animal. So, retracement, head and shoulders. It does kind of look like the Wall Street cheat sheet, right? Where you get that big drop, return to normal, puts in that lower high, and then rolls over. Possible head and shoulders. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. If if this right shoulder gets above here with candle closes, then I'd probably say no on the head and shoulders. Uh, let's look at the higher time frames. Weekly chart is bullish as of now. Back above the trailing dots. Never got back over the trailing dots over here. Did get back over the trailing dots there. 2-week chart. After a sell signal, never got back above it until back over here. had the buy signal. It's back over the trending dots. 3-week chart, bullish engulfing candle. Bullish on the 3-week chart above the trending dots. Monthly chart is still bullish. Retested the trending dots, but never had candle closes below it on the monthly chart. But RSI sell signal, so this could be a lower high at some point. You have bearish divergence. It's somewhere in between, right? It's somewhere in between. So if there's not an exact clear, like this was bearish divergence long term, right? Bearish divergence long term. But that bearish divergence could have been cleared already. So yeah. Head and shoulders possible, but it's looks less likely, right? So if the top is in and it's going to go lower, then it may bounce around for a while and battle it, right? Maybe even go higher, fill a gap or something. And that wouldn't be usually on a head and shoulders, you wouldn't see a 75% drop, I don't think. Like this would be like your head and shoulders, right? If it builds out a shoulder, but usually this shoulder is going to be less than over here, right? Maybe, but maybe, baby. Here, I can just do that. So 75% drop. This is at least a dead cat bounce, but higher time frames are starting to flip back bullish. So if the top is in, it could rally similar to like a micro strategy. So go take a look at micro strategy, but where it built out like an Adam and Eve double top pattern, right? So maybe not the head and shoulders, but maybe the Adam and Eve double top pattern. Right? This is like a huge move up, this big drop, and then it rounded over and went pretty high and then rolled over, right? So maybe more of a maybe it turns out to be like along your same thesis, maybe that was the top. Maybe that was a big correction. In your case, 75% on DRO. Then the relief rally and more of a rounded. So the Adam and Eve, and then close below this on the weekly chart. And then that would be, in. So it's hard to say, but who knows? Who knows? That one's not as clear. It is bullish on the daily chart, weekly chart, all that stuff. So caution on any shorts over there. What else? What else? Yeah, covered it. Covered it. I mean, we looked at it. We didn't like go in. There's not much really to say on it. We've been covering it every day, but yeah, we did go through it. You might have missed it. What else? Others? Sure. I guess this will be the last one. Others. Oops. So others. Yeah, let's see. Let's clean this up a little bit. Oops. Why is this up there? Don't care that much about the okay. So others, it did print bearish divergence. So that doesn't look great. There was an RSI sell signal. That doesn't look great. Uh, but there is longer term bullish divergence. That's a terrible. That's why I use a tool, right? The ellipse, aka oval, that is bullish divergence. So you do have bullish divergence there, and you have the bearish divergence here, right? So I mean, it looks similar to the altcoins I already covered. So if it finds support here, comes back up, and then see if that's it for the relief rally, right? So that's pretty much it, right? That's possible. That would satisfy the divergences. Yes, possible, but depending on what exchange you're looking at, Colson. So each exchange looks different. Um, so anyways, yeah, look at multiple exchanges and that number's probably gonna be off. You got it. You got it. You got it. Yeah, it looks similar to the altcoins that we already covered. So, but if you look at the weekly chart, right? The weekly trailing dots are at 241.79 billion. So if it spikes above the trending dots and then rolls back over, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Bounce until proven otherwise when the weekly chart is still bearish like this. Uh, one last glimpse. So there we are. Bitcoin reliefs rally continues, but for how long was the question. With that, I think we covered it. We went an hour, almost an hour with the live charts. So about 52 minutes. That's usually shorter than normal, but like I said, I gotta get to the dentist, gotta get my teeth cleaned, uh, keep the no cavities going. So with that, hope you have a good rest of your day. And we'll continue to sniper the markets together. If you want to learn more, you see the scrolling thing. Go to marketsniper.pro, and it has the indicators, dashboard, screeners, all that stuff. And we're going to continue to build those out over time. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next live stream. Adios.